10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And we have liftoff of Vikram 1, India's first private orbital launch vehicle.
Normal.
And we have great views coming from the
Plus 10
tracking
seconds.
cameras. And isn't this quite something?
विक्रम 1 ने अपनी उड़ान भर ली है। प्रथम चरण का प्रज्वलन प्रारंभ हो चुका है। विक्रम 1 ने प्रक्षेपण पथ को लांघकर आकाश को भेदने का निर्णय ले लिया है एक ब्रह्मास्त्र की तरह।
That's very true, Suyash and
S1
Akhil. I am
performance
awestruck
normal.
at the sheer power that stage 1 is producing.
Plus 30
With
seconds.
this, we have two of our major prime mission objectives completed, which was successful ignition and safe tower clearance.
That's right. And we're coming up on max Q now, which is the period of maximum aerodynamic pressure, where the vehicle faces its largest aerodynamic loads as it flies through this zone at Mach 1.5 at an altitude of nearly 9 kilometers.
विक्रम 1 ने सफलतापूर्वक मैक्स
Sharwan Minato.
क्षेत्र पार कर लिया है और दल
Plus
काफी
1 minute. Short to Minato.
दल काफी उत्साहित है इस समय और विक्रम 1 प्रथम चरण के आगे बढ़ रहा है और हमें श्रीहरिकोटा व पोर्ट ब्लेयर पृथ्वी स्टेशन से मजबूत दूर संकेत मिल रहे हैं जो
S1
बहुत ही
performance
अच्छी
normal.
खबर है।
That's right. We are at a downrange distance of 22 kilometers with an altitude of 34 kilometers. And on your screens right now are excellent onboard camera views from the vehicle.
And we can also see quite nominal chamber pressure values on the MCC screen.
The vehicle is currently at an altitude
And-
of 50 kilometers.
और यहाँ पे प्रथम चरण का प्रतिकरण हो चुका है और द्वितीय चरण का प्रज्वलन भी प्रारंभ हो चुका है।
This is quite a major achievement for the nation, with the vehicle successfully
Plus 2 minutes.
separating stage 1 and the ignition of stage 2 as well.
द्वितीय चरण अपना सफलतापूर्वक कार्य पूरा कर रहा है और प्रथम चरण का दहन अथवा प्रतिकरण समाप्त हो चुका है।
The vehicle is at an altitude of 89 kilometers, traveling at 2.6 kilometers per second. Of course, our target velocity for today is 7.6.
S2 performance normal.
We've just heard call out that the S2 performance or the stage 2 performance is nominal.
ये एक ऐतिहासिक क्षण है पूरे भारत और निजी अंतरिक्ष यात्रा का।
This vehicle has crossed 100 kilometers of altitude, which is the notion of edge of space, and we have reached space, guys.
Congratulations, Vikram 1 is in space.
हमारा यान अंतरिक्ष
Plus 3
तक पहुंच चुका है।
And we've had callouts of separation of the payload fairing. We have successful payload fairing separation.
It's
Payload-
nearly at an altitude of 120 kilometers, and the protective fairing is no
S2
longer required
separated.
and has been cleanly separated
S3
from the launch
motor
vehicle.
ignited.
और यहाँ पे द्वितीय चरण का भी प्रतिकरण संपन्न हो चुका है और तृतीय चरण का प्रज्वलन भी प्रारंभ हो चुका है।
That's right, Akhil. We've had successful ignition of stage 3. The vehicle is currently at 157 kilometers above the Earth's surface. It is 355 kilometers downrange, traveling at nearly 4 kilometers per second. Now, the
S3
telemetry
performance
will
normal.
switch over from Shar to Port Blair and further to Bogor.
अब यान अपनी अंतरिक्ष यात्रा पर निकल चुका है। तृतीय चरण का प्रज्वलन चालू है और उसकी
Plus 4 minutes.
प्रतिक्रिया नियमित रूप से चल रही है।
And as you can see on your screens, we have near exact following of the intended trajectory. The two
SVP
the two
Valento
lines
are
on your
tracking in
screen
main auto.
essentially indicate the current performance of the vehicle, and it closely matches with prediction. This is on your screen on board from stage 3. What you see is the rocket plume and the nozzle, and Earth, our home.
What a beautiful view! क्या सुंदर दृश्य है हमारी पृथ्वी का।
S3 performance normal.
और तृतीय चरण का परफॉर्मेंस अब नॉर्मल है। या कि सामान्य रूप से तृतीय चरण का संचालन प्रारंभ हो चुका है और चल रहा है।
That's right. We've had call out that the stage 3 performance is nominal.
+5 minutes.
So stage 3 has a propellant loading of 2.5 tons, and we've had burnout of the stage 3 motor as planned at
S3
T plus
burnout.
5 minutes. Yes, we've gotten confirmation that S3 has burnt out, and now we're entering a planned coast period, something that lasts for 140 seconds, in which it's called as combined
Combined
coast.
coasting is normal.
Right, so we've got call out that the combined coast is nominal. This will last for roughly 140 seconds, where stage 3 is not producing thrust, but it's connected to the vehicle and it's going to coast as a single body. All of this is done to manage the altitude of the vehicle and also control where the stage will re-enter the Earth's atmosphere before splashing in international waters
Plus
in a
6
safe
minutes.
and planned manner. And jubilant views from the launch control center, where the teams are extremely elated and excited.
और मिशन नियंत्रण केंद्र और लॉन्च नियंत्रण केंद्र से आपको दृश्य दिखाई दे रहे हैं। सभी यान परीक्षण दल अत्यंत ही प्रसन्न हैं और यहाँ पर जो प्रसंग है वो एक उत्सव का प्रसंग बन चुका है। एक ऐतिहासिक क्षण, भारत के निजी अंतरिक्ष उड़ान का विक्रम-1 यान अब अंतरिक्ष में स्थापित हो चुका है। तृतीय चरण अब अपने कोस्ट फेज पे है और ये कोस्ट फेज अभी आप कैमरा व्यूज देख सकते हैं अपने प्रक्षेपण पर्दों या मोबाइल स्क्रीन्स पर, जहां पे आपको धरती का एक सुंदर दृश्य
Combined
दिखाई दे रहा
coasting
है।
is normal.
As we can see on our screens right now, it's really amazing to see that Vikram 1 as of now is going along its intended trajectory exactly
7
as
minutes.
expected. Our plots are really overlapping. The predicted velocities and the current flight velocities are exactly matching. And aren't you guys speechless right now?
I mean, या मेरे पास शब्द ही नहीं है, मतलब ये मैं निशब्द हो चुका हूं।
That's right. We are approaching another point wherein S3 will separate.
S3 is separated.
और तृतीय चरण का प्रतिकरण भी हो चुका है।
And you see wonderful views of S3 separating. And now we have combined coasting has ended, and stage 4 will now coast on its own for the next 130 seconds. So stage 4 will now fly on its own, essentially. And
The control thrusters on the OM will be
S4
continuously
posting
turning
normal.
on and off to maintain the attitude of the stage, making sure that it is pointing the right way. This also ensures that the antennas can maintain connection with the ground station and the satellite can be pointing in the right direction.
That's right. So one unique thing that has been done during separation is we've essentially fired all 4 of our Raman Mini thrusters to sort of push stage 4 away from stage 3. And that just sort of guarantees that there is some minimum separation between the two.
अब आने वाला जो चरण है वो द्रव्य प्रणोदन पर आधारित होगा, जिसको हम कक्षा स्थापन या समायोजन खंड ऑर्बिट एडजस्टमेंट मॉड्यूल के नाम से भी जानते हैं, जिसमें द्रव्य प्रणोदन की अवस्थाओं से संचालन होगा जो मोनोमिथाइल हाइड्रोजीन और डाइनाइट्रोजन टेट्राऑक्साइड पे आधारित
Plus
है।
9 minutes.
उसके साथ यान के घूर्णी नियंत्रण के लिए, जिसे कंट्रोल थ्रस्टर्स कहते हैं हम लोग, उन रामन मिनी 50 न्यूटन, वो भी मोनोमिथाइल हाइड्रोजीन और डाइनाइट्रोजन टेट्रा ऑक्साइड पर ही आधारित है। उसके अंतर्गत हमारे पास छोटे कोल्ड गैस थ्रस्टर्स जो कि नाइट्रोजन गैस पर आधारित हैं, वो भी कक्षा समायोजन खंड पे स्थित हैं।
S4 ignited.
And we've heard call out that S4 or stage 4 has ignited successfully.
और चतुर्थ और अंतिम चरण का भी प्रज्वलन हो चुका है।
The liquid engine has come alive over 400 kilometers above the earth, beginning a burn that will last for more than 6 minutes. During this phase, the vehicle will steadily accelerate from about 6.68 kilometers
10
per
minutes.
second to nearly 7.64 kilometers per second, delivering the precise velocity needed to achieve its planned 450 by 450 kilometers circular low Earth orbit at a 60-degree inclination.
और यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि प्रक्षेपण नियंत्रण केंद्र में उत्साह का एक प्रसंग आ चुका है और आपके ऑन बोर्ड प्रक्षेपक पर्दों पर हम देख सकते हैं कि पेलोड्स या जो उपग्रह हैं उनका एक चित्र, यहाँ पे सारे उपग्रह अपने स्थान पर स्थित हैं।
That's right, Akhil. We've also had seamless transition from the
S4
Port
performance
Blair to
normal.
the Bogor station, and now we are receiving strong telemetry from the Bogor as well as the Yatharga stations in Indonesia and Australia,
Plus 11
respectively.
minutes.
The current altitude of the vehicle is 426 kilometers. Our target is near 450. We're traveling at 6.5 kilometers per second. And like we said earlier, OAM is essentially going to fire its Raman 2 engine for a cumulative burn time of nearly 6+ minutes. So this is the longest burning. It's the smallest in thrust, but it burns for the longest period of time. It's all given to us by Raman 2, our main engine for this mission.
So Yash, it must be a really amazing feeling, right? I mean, you and your team worked on this engine to get it going, and it is finally taking us to space.
Yeah, it's a feeling that's really hard to describe. Me and my team, we worked on this engine to get it going, and it's finally taking us to space. This engine wasn't an easy design. Raman 2 generates 1500 newtons of thrust, and it employs 3 different types of cooling. As if one wasn't enough, we had to put in 3. So we have regenerative cooling, then we have radiative cooling, and we have film cooling. And all 3 of these need to work seamlessly in sync to deliver this phenomenal outcome. So I'm kind of glued to the screens right now. You might just see me peeking over to try to see what the chamber pressure, what the thrust, and what the temperatures are like. But I think I might have to hold for a bit and look at that data in a little while. So while I was talking about Raman 2 and how difficult it was to essentially design an engine this small, like I said, it's a relatively small engine, and the cooling design on this was exceptionally difficult to manage because the engine has to generate a lot of heat during combustion, and the temperatures can reach up to 2700 degrees. That's pretty hot for any metal or any material to sustain. In fact, many metals would just vaporize into thin air at those temperatures. So to make all of this work, we employ something known as regenerative cooling.
S4 performance normal.
Yeah, and we've gotten call out that the S4 performance is nominal. And so I was mentioning about the regenerative cooling, and the best way to understand this type of cooling is to imagine
Plus 14 minutes.
multiple tubes joined side by side and then arranged into a circular fashion to form the thrust chamber. And these tubes, they need to be very, very thin to exchange heat effectively, which means that manufacturing is usually a challenge. And even after the temperatures would still be too high for normal metals to handle. And for this exact purpose, we employ something known as film cooling. And even though it sounds like a fancy name, it just involves injecting fine jets of fuel along the walls of the chamber to effectively add a barrier of colder gas between the combustion chamber and the metal walls. And essentially, one question I get asked very often is, if it's like that, then why is it called regenerative cooling, right? The whole thought process is the tiny tubes that we just talked about. Those
S4
tubes,
performance normal.
Plus 15 minutes.
और यहाँ पर हमको मिशन नियंत्रण केंद्र से संकेत मिल रहे हैं कि चतुर्थ चरण का भी परफॉर्मेंस सामान्य है और अभी यान 450 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई तक पहुंच चुका है जो कि उसका निर्धारित कक्षा है और कोस्ट फेज प्रारंभ है
जी हाँ, and it's traveling at 7.3 kilometers per second at an altitude of 453 kilometers right now. So coming back to the regenerative cooling point of things, the tiny tubes around the thrust chamber of the engine essentially have fuel pumped through it.
S4
And-
thrust cutoff.
And we've got confirmation that we have cutoff of the Raman 2 engine, which means
Solaris
that,
satellite separate.
and we have separation of the
Scope
Solaris
satellite separate.
satellite and the Scope satellite.
Vikram
Both
1
satellites
Agaman
have
mission
been deployed
accomplished
successfully,
Handing over to mission
and we
director.
have reached space on our first
जी
attempt
हाँ,
successfully.
इतिहास में पहली बार एक यान ने अपने प्रथम परीक्षण उड़ान में ही उपग्रहों को उनकी निर्धारित कक्षा में स्थापित कर दिया है
And now comes something very, very interesting. You can see on your screen from on board the cosmic bloom and the micro art. And we have sun rising behind it. It is the dawn of a new space era.
ये एक नए अंतरिक्ष युग का प्रारंभ है सूर्य के किरण ने ये प्रकाशित कर दिया है
Skyroot has actually completely redefined orbital flights, I guess, forever.
यस अवश्य ये कथन बिल्कुल
Plus
सही है।
17 minutes.